Wild and Woolly Animals, A Naturalist's Notebook is a gorgeous knitting book. I'm Michelle, this is my romantic tangle, and the folks at Stackpole Books sent me a review copy of this so I could do a video for you. The book is by Sarah Elizabeth Kellner, and it just has so much going for it. I have not knitted any of these projects myself yet. I have looked through the book, skimmed through the instructions, and I'm basing my judgments on that. But this book is beautiful. It is patterns for a whole ton of stuffed animals. They use Cascade 220 and a different Cascade yarn that are worsted in Aran weight. So I think substitutions would be practical. A lot of the patterns don't use many colors at all, and she'll give you suggestions for multiple colors. Because animals are not all the same shade of whatever color they are. So there's a lot that I like about this book. Let's take a look at the project so you can see what I love about this book. We start with the Mexican prairie dog, and each animal has sketches and facts. I learned while reading this afternoon the difference between a rabbit and a hare, and that raccoons don't have thumbs, because all my life I've been hearing that raccoons have thumbs. All of the projects have lots and lots of pictures of the stuffed animals posed in nature. What they don't have are photographs of the pieces being put together and the construction, but the directions look straightforward. The next project is the rainbow trout. I never knew that I needed to knit a rainbow trout, but apparently I do. And he only calls for 4 colors of yarn. Some call for fewer than that. There's a European badger. Take a look at him. It doesn't surprise me that I want to knit a bald eagle given all the bird watching we do, but look at him. Look at the shape of his head and the posture, and I need one of these in my life. Here's the red squirrel. Whatever your favorite animal is, I think you'll find a candidate to knit in here. The mallard duck. Again, look at the shape of his face and the shaping of the whole project. A black-tailed jackrabbit. Yes, I am totally wondering if I could add some horns and wings and make that cryptid that was in the latest Veronica Speedwell mystery. With the rabbit, she gives suggestions of how to finish the ears if it's going to be used as a toy versus how to finish the ears if it's to be used only for display. Flatback sea turtle. And there are baby sea turtles because they just have to be, right? These are so stinking cute. And there's a nest of eggs of black-headed bunting. This one, I have to admit, puzzles me because you have the nest and the eggs. You don't get the adult bird. There's the common raccoon. How cute is he? The grizzly bear. A chimpanzee. Like I said, there's a tremendous variety here. And that is one of the things I love, because you could use this as a resource and do so many stuffed animals. Here's the eastern gray squirrel. The sketches are beautiful. There's the squirrelet. As interpreted by the designer in yarn, Goliath frog. These things are apparently massive, and I don't know that I want to see one in real life. They're also found in Africa, so there's no danger of that at all. A brown rat, as seen in the city. The American bison. And this one, if you look at the photograph, she uses texture to create the difference is in the bison's coat, which I really like. Also, the European hedgehog relies on specialty stitches to create the texture. European hedgehog, not African hedgehog, although no one's going to know the difference. Eastern cottontail rabbit. The real animal people are going to know the difference, but not so much the stuffed animal. Look at him. Look at his little tail. Western meadowlark. That's the state bird of Oregon, and I don't know why I know that. Back a bazillion years ago when I was doing web pages for a living, I had to put the song of a western meadowlark on a page, and that's been stuck in my head ever since. Here's a timber wolf. There's a pack of timber wolves. And an Asian elephant. The Asian elephant, there is also a pattern for a baby. So you can do a whole herd full of them if you so choose. And the wood pigeon. I don't know that I had heard of a wood pigeon today. I'm sure I have, but it wasn't in my brain that they were a thing. Look at him. For something I didn't know about until a couple hours ago, I just might need to knit one of those. And the American river otter. I definitely, if I start knitting animals, need to knit this guy, because river otters are just one of the neatest creatures out there. And that is it for the animals. I didn't count how many there are, but there are a lot, and there is a huge variety. This is definitely a fun book to browse through, and if I do wind up knitting one of these, of course I'll do a video and let you know how it went. Thanks for watching. I'm Michelle. This is my Romantic Tangle, and I'll be back with you with more videos soon.